So at the September 24th information session hosted by Alberta Transportation, Minister McIver, Stantec, we finally got agreement on something we've been asking them to say for a long time, which is this project is unprecedented, is our words, and they did agree that it is the first of its kind in the world. So I mentioned in a prior video that this is a silt repository, and it's this unique structure of SR1 that causes this area in particular to be a repository for silt. So the structure actually begins more than 10 kilometers away from here in the Elbow River by Camp Kiwanis. There will be a debris deflector to catch debris upstream of Camp Kiwanis, just downstream of Susina lands and Redwood Meadows. And so that's the first thing that you'll see with SR1 in the river. The next thing you see is what's called a diversion structure, which can separate the flows of water between the Elbow River and the diversion channel that will bring the water here to the reservoir in Springbank. So that diversion channel can be up to 170 meters wide and up to 25 meters deep, and it will take the floodwaters to the northeast on a whole separate track than the river and deposit them, leave them in here in Springbank. And there are times at which Springbank Road will flood, and you know, we don't know how often that will be. Of course, in the last 15 years there have been two significant floods, and 2005 and 2013. So we do know that in the last 15 years, had there been an SR1, it would have been used in a big way. And so when the water comes here, it is just really left to flood all these native grasslands and flood Springbank Road. I'm not sure if you can see the cyclists coming or not, but the floodwaters are basically contained by a 4-kilometer, 80-foot berm that will be constructed behind me. And so it will be quite a large man-made berm, earthen berm, that will retain the floodwaters. And then basically the floodwaters will just be free to fill this whole area behind me, so which is now native grasslands used for cattle predominantly, and of course the elk herd that lives here. There's the Sibbald elk herd that roams these lands because of course it's all in its native state, and following the Sibbald elk herd is the grizzlies. So this land will all be underwater at some point if there's a design flood. It's basically a 1 in 200 year flood, but of course we've had a 1 in 100 year flood and a 1 in 200 year flood in the last 15 years, so not sure how the math works on that. Anyways, if you have any questions, please feel free to comment, videos, follow us at springbankcommunity.com. Please join us to participate in the hearing, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.